So I started to lose a lot of weight, and that was not a good thing. And unfortunately, that was the start of an illness called anorexia nervosa. And I know there are a lot of people in Australia and a lot of people in China who suffer from this dreadful illness. And it tends to, or research says, it comes from feelings of inferiority, and it usually attacks people who are highly intelligent, but they have the perfectionist gene, so they want to be perfect. And if they feel they can't live up to their family members, then they feel inferior. I was one of the lucky ones. I have managed to overcome it most of my life, but it's not been without a battle. But for all of those out there who are suffering it, believe me, have confidence in yourself, believe in yourself. You are the big oak tree. You are the one who can flourish, and you are the one who can do anything that you possibly want, anything you think is achievable and you dream that's achievable. Believe in the you. Please believe in the you. Everything will be fine. Sadly, I lost my dad in 1974. That was a great shock. And it still is. I love him very much and I miss him every day of my life. And we then moved to the Central Coast, which is north of Sydney. And I enrolled as a nurse at Gosford Hospital.
Good morning, everybody. Well, I know you know that the first thing I do in the morning is go for a swim. So you can see I've now got what I call goggle eyes, the marks from the goggles under my eyes. So what do I do? Well, the first thing I do when I get back is have a shower and put some conditioner through my hair and try to let it dry as normally as possible. And then I get myself a cup of tea. This is my favourite cup. It's nice and big, and I like all kinds of tea, especially chrysanthemum tea. I love chrysanthemum tea. I get my yogurt. Now, I'll just show you. This is my little bowl, and inside you'll see there's a little pot of yogurt, and it's usually honey or ginger flavoured, and I peel myself some mango. It's mango season, and I love mango. Fruits are really good for you in the morning. And I put a little bit of Because honey on my yogurt. And I really like this company because they give back 1% of their profits to look after Australian bees. So I really like them for that. And this is a bush honey. So it's got quite a distinct flavour. It's not too sweet. And then I try to fix my face. Not an easy task. But I use a little product called Nasio. And this is for the eyes. And I just put some cream right round my eyes on either side. And what happens is the goggle eyes eventually disappear. And I use some of this nourishing cream on my face to enhance the storylines. And I use some spa cream on my hands before I start any work. Now, an hour of my day I use for reading, and usually I like to read everything and anything. At the moment, I'm rereading George Orwell's Down and Out in London and Paris. I think it's the most wonderful book. It was published in 1936, but it's a great tale. But today, I'm actually going to be reading some legal cases. And I don't think anybody is going to put up their hand and say, let me do that for you, Jan, because it's pretty dry work. Anyway, I hope you have a happy day. Eat a good breakfast. Look after your skin and your hair. Know that I love you and I miss you. So welcome, friends.
No, it's not working.
Hello, my dear friends in China, and a very happy Christmas to all of you. And I also want to wish you a very peaceful New Year and a very joyous New Year, and one that's bountiful and fruitful and productive for all of you. Traditionally, we would have a flaming Christmas pudding. I might save that one for the new year because I think we'll be about to explode after the appetizer and the main meal. Welcome to Palm Cove in far north Queensland, to Jan and Robert's Christmas repast. As you can see, we've got Santa Claus, Father Christmas, who did come in the early hours of the morning, and we left some carrot and some water out for the reindeer. So here we have an appetizer, a little bit of tuna sashimi, some lobster, some king prawns with some salad on the side with some capers and a little bit of sauce, mayonnaise sauce. Here we go with our Christmas crackers. Is it my turn to win? No, I lost. Try again. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Oh no, twice. Oh well, I'm going to take the crazy hat anyway. Okay, I'm suitably crowned. I have my crown. So it's off to the kitchen now to turn the oven down because I think that chicken is just about done. Anyway, lots of love to you all. Enjoy these videos and have a lovely, happy day. Now, while I was in Shenzhen, a few of my friends were having difficulty with some English words, much as I was having a great deal of difficulty with Mandarin, as you all know. And you were so kind to me by laughing and, you know, appreciating my sign language. Anyway, one of those words was sewer or sure or sure. So let's have a look at these words. What's sewer? Well, sewer is spelt S-E-W-E-R, and sewer is an underground conduit for the carrying of drainage water and waste matter. So then, of course, we have the word sewer, which is actually spelt the same way, S-E-W-E-R. Now, isn't that confusing? But a sewer or a sewist or a seamstress or a tailor or a quilter is someone who sews garments. Now, there's also a sower, S-O-W-E-R, and a sower is someone who sits on a tractor and sows seeds. So the English language is difficult, isn't it? Now, the other word everybody seems to have a difficulty with is sewer. Now, it's not sewer and it's not sure. It's sure. It's very soft, sure. And it can be used like this. I'm sure I've seen that dress before. Or I'm sure I made the right choice when I went to university. Or I'm not sure you can park your car in this space. So sure, not sewer and not sure. Sure has a sh sound. Sure has a very soft s sound. That's the distinguishing factor. Then we have this beautiful word, sure, which has that lovely sh sound. Sure, sure, and you push the mouth forward, sure, which is different to sure. I enjoyed my walk along the seashore. She sells seashells along the seashore. Good luck. We'll try some more soon. Lots of love to you all. Now, this is a delightful little story. I remember looking at photographs of a holiday in Fiji with my middle son, young Tiggy. His sister didn't appear in the photographs, and he said to me, "Where was my sister?" And I said, "She was in Mummy's tummy." To which he replied, "Why did you eat my sister?" Now, a few weeks ago, we did some tongue twisters. I hope you all remember. Isn't that difficult? All right, now here's a couple of new ones. All I want is a proper cup of coffee from a coffee pot. Even I have difficulty with that. Round the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran. Round the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran. And finally, silly Sally swiftly shooed 7 silly sheep. Once more, silly Sally swiftly shooed 7 silly sheep. And here's a little rhyme for the little ones. Hickory dickory dock, tick-tock, the mouse ran up the clock. Tick-tock, the clock struck 1, and down he ran. Hickory dickory dock, tick-tock. Hello everybody. We have a cyclone on our doorstep, like your typhoons. And so this morning I'm actually going to make a nice casserole, a slow cooked casserole, so that if we get really, really bad weather over the weekend, we've got something to eat. When the cyclone comes into Cairns, we use a portable stove for heating because the electricity goes usually with the high wind. So here's the butter in the pan and it's just starting to bubble, and I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Now it's nice and hot, so I'm going to put the meat in. So here's the meat in the pan, and we're going to let it get nice and brown on one side and then turn it over and brown it on the other side. And while we're doing that, I'll just show you the slow cooker. Here's the slow cooker. In the meantime, I might just take you over and we can peek out the window and you can see the cyclone building up. It usually starts with a wind, so the wind is picking up, and we've had several heavy rains during the evening, a bit like Shenzhen. So I feel like I'm at home. I miss you all so much. Anyway, let's get back to the stove and see how our meat's going. I'm going to transfer the meat into the slow cooker, and I'm going to cook up some onions. So we have some butter again warming up in the pan. Here goes our onions. I should tell you, I would normally use some garlic just to give it that extra little bit of zest, but I don't have any, and I'm not going out in the rain to get some. You're going to be able to hear in a minute that the trees are ripping up. Back to the onions. They should be just about ready. Now we have our onions on top of our meat. Okay, so here we have some of our vegetables. So I've put those vegetables into the slow cooker, and to my left I've got a jug of beef stock, which I'm going to pour over the meat and the vegetables. Well, it's just a little bit over an hour and it's been on high cook, and it smells delicious. Anyway, I'll let you take a peek